Hey everyone, and welcome to Dollar Workout Club. I'm Lynn, and since I'm wearing green today, I'm going to be showing you the beginner modifications to the exercise moves today. Natalie is wearing yellow today, so she's going to be showing you the intermediate level, and Drew over here in red is going to be showing you the advanced exercise moves that we're doing today in the workout. So Natalie's going to help me out by showing both the green and the yellow version of the 6 moves we're doing today. It's going to be a killer leg day today. You'll thank me later. And Drew's going to show the advanced. Now, if you've been a member for a while, there's a little button that you should see at the bottom of the screen, or you might have seen it right before this, that says that you can skip to the warm-up and where that's at, so go ahead and skip forward. So the first move we're doing is squats, and if you're green, you're going to want to get a chair or a ledge, anything that's stable, so that you can go ahead and have your feet shoulder width apart, but you're going to go ahead and sit down back in that chair for support and stability. Stop teasing Natalie. All right, keep those arms out. It'll help you with your balance. Come up, keep that chest raised, and then squeeze your glutes at the top. That's the key right there. Come up, squeeze those glutes. Yellow and red's going to be doing the same move. The only difference is going to be that red's going to be holding a heavy weight to make the move a little bit more difficult. Again, feet are a little over shoulder width apart and toes slightly at an angle. You're going to go ahead and bend those knees, sit back like you're in a chair, go below parallel, come back up and squeeze those glutes, okay? Try to get low going below parallel before you come back up in that motion. The next move we're doing is a single leg calf raise. Now, if you're green, you're going to probably want to get near a chair for some support. You might want to do that regardless of your level. And red's going to be adding some difficulty by holding weights. What you're going to do, you're going to have one foot planted, the other foot either in the air, or you can have it slightly on the ground for support. And then you're going to raise up and squeeze at the top, lowering full extension on those calf raises. We're going to be alternating feet at about 15 seconds, which Drew will explain the structure of that workout, but just know we will be alternating legs. The next move we're doing is a backwards lunge. Now, green's going to, again, want to be getting a chair, something to hold onto for support and stability. Yellow's going to be doing the stationary. Red's going to be holding a weight for more difficulty. And what you're going to do is take a giant step backwards, and with that back leg, you're actually just going to hinge and bend down. Now, at a green level, you may not be able to get all the way to the ground, and that's okay. You're going to want to try to get that back leg down as far as you can towards the mat, and then go ahead and push up. When you come up from that position, you're going to want to push from your heel, as you see them doing right here, pushing up from the heel, coming to the starting position, and then alternating legs as you go, just like you see us doing here. Keeping that chest raised the whole time. We'll remind you about form during the workout. The next move we're doing is a bridge. So at a green level, you're going to go ahead and just lay flat on your mat. Be careful with the weight of your head.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And then you're going to go ahead and you're going to be pushing down through your heels. You can see that her knees are bent, her heels are dug into the ground, and you're going to lift at your hip level and really squeeze your glutes at the top, okay? The key is to really lift your hips as high as they can and then squeezing those glutes. Yellow's going to be doing the same move. The only difference is you're going to be adding a weight to your hip. So you're going to be holding that weight there stationary, coming up, squeezing the glutes, and red is going to be doing the move on one leg. And you're going to be alternating at about the 15-second mark, as you see right here. The next move that we're going to be doing is a dumbbell deadlift. So everyone's going to be doing the same motion. The only difference is the weight you're going to be using. You can use something like soup cans or water bottles, wine bottles, weights, whatever you want to use. We like to use wine here.
Here at Dollar Workout Club, we like to show you that you don't have to have dumbbells if you don't have them around your house. You can just find anything that has a little bit of extra weight. So we're showing you with wine bottles today.
Yeah, if you get tired, you can start drinking it. I'm totally teasing. So anyways, grab the weight that you're going to be using. You're going to be having that weight so your palms are facing towards your body. Your feet are about shoulder width apart, and then you're going to go ahead and hinge at your hips, lowering your body just like you see here down. You're not going to hunch over, okay? You're going to try to keep that back flat as you hinge down, bringing that weight really close and tight by your body as you hinge and lower, and then bringing that weight back up and squeezing your glutes here. This is a little bit of a harder move, so you might want to go on the lighter side with your weight as you're practicing the movement. But the only difference is that the weight that you're going to use will make it a little harder.
Make sure and keep those knees bent. It's not straight leg deadlifts, so make sure bend those knees as you go down.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little.
You don't want to be bending like a squat. You just want a little bit of
slight
bend in your
bend.
knee.
Exactly.
And then you want to stop when you're about mid-shin.
Or as low as you can go. I'm not very flexible, so I don't quite go as low as everybody else. The last move we're doing is a squat jump. So at a green level, we're actually going to just do a squat with a toe raise. You're going to, again, use that same chair. You're going to squat down just like we showed you previously, and then you're just going to come up off your toes toes at the end, and that's going to be the biggest difference you're going to do. Yellow and red's going to be doing the exact same move. They're going to go into a full squat, which we've already explained. They're going to come up and they're going to jump, okay? So squatting, jumping high up in the air. The higher you jump and the faster you go, the harder this move is going to be. So those are the exercises we're doing today. Hopefully you know who you want to follow. You can obviously transition through depending on your level. Natalie and I are going to start the warm-up. Make sure you warm up with us while Drew explains the structure of the workout for you guys today.
All right, you guys, what we got, we're doing 3 total supersets with a 30-second break in between each one of those supersets. So the first superset is comprised of 2 different exercises: squats for 30 seconds, followed by single leg calf raises for 30 seconds. But on the single leg calf raises, we're alternating legs at the 15-second mark, okay? And we'll kind of cue you on when that happens. Once you complete 1 round of that, you start back at squats again, and we're gonna do 3 total rounds. And then there's a 30-second rest after doing those back to back to back, okay? So there's not a 30-second rest after each one, there's a 30-second rest after going through 3 complete rounds of that, okay? And then we go into superset number 2, which is comprised of backward lunges for 30 seconds, 30 seconds, followed by bridges for 30 seconds, okay? And we're doing 3 rounds of that with no break until you complete that full 3 rounds of that, okay? Then you rest for 30 seconds. Then you go into the third superset, which is dumbbell deadlifts for 30 seconds, followed by squat jumps for 30 seconds. And we'll repeat that superset 3 total times, and then we're done, you guys. So the whole workout today is a total of 10.5 minutes, but it's very fast, effective, and you'll trust me, it'll be hard, even though it's
It'll
only
be
10.5
brutal.
minutes.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
all right,
we're-
let's go ahead and get started.
We're ready with our warm-up. We're gonna get started in just a few seconds. Make sure you have your weights handy and probably some water handy. All right, everybody, make sure you get into position. So if you're green, make sure you have a chair or ledge handy. We're gonna be starting in just about 5 seconds, starting with our squats. 3, 2, 1, and work.
Good job, guys. Remember that when you're doing a squat, you want to push up off your heels and not your toes when you're doing this movement. So I'm going to get good form.
Remember to keep that chest raised, squeezing our glutes at the top. We have just about 10 more seconds left, and we're gonna go straight into our single leg calf raise. Doesn't matter which leg you start with. 3, 2, 1, and go. Try to get into the position as fast as possible, okay? Because we're gonna lose a little bit of time just through the transition. We're gonna do this for 15 seconds, and then we're gonna switch legs. Try to come up as high as you can on that toe.
Okay, switch.
And switch.
All right, and the idea is that you want to have a full range of motion with each calf raise. So you don't want to just do a little raise. You want to try and have a full range of motion with each movement. 20 more seconds.
Transition
then we go back into squats. Go.
And go.
30 seconds of squats.
Try to get back into it as quickly as possible.
Now again, you want your feet to be about shoulder width apart. And I don't want to see your toes pointed out. I want to see your toes pointed directly in front of you. Now, Lynn and I tend to put our arms out, and we kind of just do that because we're both uncoordinated to keep ourselves balanced.
This is true.
But you don't have to do that if you don't want to. If you want to keep your arms below you, if you want to put your hands on your hips.
Try to
you
keep
can do
that
that
pace
too.
up, you guys. We're transitioning in 2, 1,
Okay,
going back
calf
into calf
raises.
races.
Your heart rate should be up by now. If your heart rate isn't up, mine sure is, then you need to bump it up a level, okay? 5 more seconds.
Yeah, if you don't find it difficult and you're doing, say for example, red, go up
Switch.
and wait.
Right. And if you don't have any heavier dumbbells, find anything around your house that's heavy. A big old thing of Costco laundry detergent, a kid. You know?
We
Anything
often use our children. All right, 2, 1. Last
Get
round
right
of
into
squats,
it.
you guys.
And again, I don't want to see you guys doing half movements like that. I want to see you coming completely parallel to the ground. So that way you're getting a full range of movement. And that's going to help you get that really nice shape in your glutes and your quads.
Lifting those buns. Squeeze at the top, you guys. Pushing through your heels. Less than 20 seconds left. Keep up that pace and intensity. In 2, 1, single leg.
Good job, guys.
All right, give it your all, you guys. Remember, we have a full 30 seconds of rest after we finish this.
I naturally have bigger legs and I used to hate doing
Switch.
calf raises because I have thicker ankles and I thought it would make it look worse, but I found that as I developed a stronger calf muscle, it makes more of a taper and makes your ankles look better. So
Okay, almost there. 3, 2, 1, and
Yeah.
rest.
30-second rest. So grab a drink of water,
Shake those legs
shake
out.
those legs out.
Backward lunges and bridges next.
What we really want you guys to use these rests for is to control your heart rate and bring your heart rate back down, so that way you can get full intensity in the next round. Now, remember at Dollar Workout Club, we've been working out smarter, not necessarily longer. And so everything is written very intentional, so that way when you're working, we want you to be working really hard.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Okay, backwards lunges.
2, 1, and go. Remember, you want to try to we're alternating feet first of all, so make sure that you're switching legs every time you come up. But remember, as you step back as far as you can, bring that back knee down towards the ground or mat as low as you can go, and then you're pushing up through that front heel as you come back up into the starting position. Almost there, you guys, less than 10 seconds left. You're gonna wanna quickly get down on your mat for bridges.
Yep, there's no transition.
In 3, 2, 1, bridges.
I remember the very first time I did a bridge in the gym. I felt really embarrassed. So this is one of the perks of Dollar Workout Club,
Everyone loved it.
except for us. Now we have thousands of people seeing us do this.
Switch.
If you're red.
If you're red, switch legs.
Now you'll notice I kind of lift my toes up off the ground a little bit. I find that when I dig my heels into the ground, it helps get a better focus on my glute muscles.
And get up. Sorry, it's hard for me to see we missed a couple seconds. Hard for me to see the clock on there.
Sorry, guys.
Backwards lunges. Try to bring that back knee all the way down to the floor mat as far as it can go. Press up through your heel. Nice job. Keep that chest raised, okay? Sometimes when we're doing lunges, we tend to hinge forward. Make sure to keep your chest straight up. 3,
2, 1, switch to
good
bridges.
job. Bridges. Remember, 15 seconds on each leg if you're red. I like to lift my toes, just like Natalie said. It helps me to keep that pressure in my heels. And then if you need to go a little slower, I probably tend to go a little bit slower than most.
Switch.
If you're red.
Then that's okay. Just make sure you come all the way up and squeeze those glutes at the top.
Make sure you're squeezing, like, I sometimes imagine a penny between my cheeks.
3 seconds.
Nice.
And switch.
All
Switch
right.
lunges,
Last
quickly
set.
get up.
Last set, best set. Remember, alternating legs every rep.
Again, just like on the squats, you want to focus on pushing up off your back heel instead of like this heel right here that's in front when you're doing the lunge movement, instead of pushing up off your toes. And that's really going to put a lot of focus on your glute and your hamstring.
Nice job.
10 seconds,
That
guys.
chest raise. Try to bring that back knee all the way down.
3, 2, 1. Last set of bridges. Come on,
All right,
guys.
last
quick,
set,
quick.
best set. We have a 30-second rest after this. So I know you might be tired and sore. Give it your all. You have a full 30 seconds to recover before our last superset.
You're going to get the most effort or the most results out of this if you really squeeze at the
Switch.
top.
Switch legs if you're red. Squeeze those glutes at the top, you guys. Push through your heels. Almost there. Nice job.
And switch.
All
Relax.
right,
And
Sorry.
30-second
relax.
rest.
Switch and relax.
Switch and relax.
All right, guys, you have 30 seconds to bring your heart rate back down. Remember, we're going to go right into dumbbell deadlifts next. So get your weights ready.
I like to get a drink of water, shake out those legs a little bit.
12 seconds. Here we go.
Like we said, a deadlift is a little bit more of an advanced movement, so if you need to go slower or grab a little bit of a lighter weight, that's okay.
3, 2, 1, and go.
Remember,
The key with deadlifts that I try to imagine is I try to pretend that my back is straight like a board of wood, a plywood, and then I'm just hinging my body down and bringing that hinge back up.
and remember to keep your knees slightly bent. It really helps me to roll the weight down my body. You really want to keep that weight very close to your body throughout the entire movement. Squeeze those glutes as you come up to the starting position. 2, 1, we're going into squat jumps, you guys. No break. Remember, go directly into it. If you're green, you're sitting in that chair and then raising up on your toes. This is going to be a really hard last superset. Those squat jumps get hard fast. If you don't think this is difficult, pick up those pace. Make sure you're going into a deep squat. We have about 10 more seconds. Then we're going straight back into that dumbbell deadlift. Almost there, you guys. 3, 2, 1, transition. Grab those weights. Nice job. Lowering it down, keeping that weight close by your body, hinging at the back. Make sure you try to keep that back relatively flat. I don't want you to hunch over. Squeeze your glutes at the top of that movement. Nice job. Less than 10 seconds, we're going right back into the squat jump. Make sure you try to keep up that pace and consistency. I know you're tired. You got this. 2, 1, squat jump.
Okay guys, try and keep up with us on these squat jumps. If you notice, we have a lot of power and intensity. I want you guys to have that at home too.
And make sure you keep good form, you guys. You can see that Natalie and Drew are keeping their chest raised. They're not hunching over. They're trying to get a nice hop in there. Keep that pace up. We're almost there. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
all right,
man,
back into the deadlift. We're almost there, you guys. Nice job. Last set, best set, right? You can do anything for a minute. We have 1 minute left in this workout. I want you to give it your all. No quitting, no breaks. If you need to slow down your pace a little bit, do that, but don't stop. Keep going. Focus on good form. Focus on your breathing. 2, 1. Last set of jump squats.
Come on, guys.
Give it everything you got.
Here at Dollar Workout Club, we talk a lot about having integrity to yourself. You have 25 seconds left of this workout. Do not give up on yourself now. Keep that promise you made to yourself.
Think strong legs. Strong legs. You can do anything for 10 more seconds, and that's all you got. 10 more seconds. Give it everything. Move, move. Almost there. 2, 1, and done. Nice job, you guys.
Totally trashed.
Whew. Shake out those legs. Try to catch your breath. We're gonna go ahead and cool down with some stretches, but grab a quick drink of water.
My heart rate's real high.
Woo. Yours should be too. You guys, the thing with these quick workouts is you really need to be challenging yourself. So if you thought this workout was easy, then tomorrow, try to go up a level, okay? Or use a heavier weight so that you make it a little bit more difficult for you. We're gonna go ahead and start with our stretching. We're going to a quad stretch. So go ahead and put your leg back and grab behind on your foot, pulling it up close towards your butt, as close as you can. Make sure you keep those legs in close by each other. Don't bring out, your leg. One of the things you can do if you're green, sometimes you might not be flexible enough to reach your foot. You can go ahead and rest it on a chair like you see me doing here. You'll still feel that stretch in your quad.
Switch legs.
Switch.
Sometimes I find that if I hold on to my ear or just the wall, it'll help keep your balance a little bit better. And like Lynn was saying, I don't want to see, well, I actually won't see you guys, but I don't want to hear of you guys.
We see you.
With your legs way out like this, you want to keep your knees close together. And if you do that, you can tell you're going to feel a lot better stretch in your quad if your knees are close.
All right, we're gonna sit down and do a little glute stretch right now. Go ahead and sit on your mat. And go ahead and place one of your feet over your other leg. And then around the knee, just hug it and think of pulling it in really tight towards your chest. And you should really feel a nice stretch through your hamstring and glute as you squeeze and bring that in a little bit closer. The key to not being as sore, you guys, make sure you hydrate and stretch. Okay, you can continue doing these stretches through the recipe and motivation video after this. Switch legs. But stretching will definitely help with that muscle soreness. Oh, that was a tough workout, you guys.
It was. It just got my heart rate up so high, especially that last superset with the squat jumps in there. You guys are in for my workouts the next couple weeks, so we're going to be doing lots of jumps, lots of legs.
I noticed for Natalie's workouts, I don't know if you guys have noticed this being members a while, Natalie kills you on legs, man. Kills you. All right, let's get up and do a few leg swings just to finish up real quick. Go ahead and stand and hold on to something for some balance and support if you need to. You can do these as fast or as slow as you want. Just trying to loosen those legs up a little bit.
I love leg swings. I feel like it just really helps to push that lactic acid out of your muscles, just kind of loosens everything up. I was a marathon runner in college, and our coach was so strict about having us do leg swings after every hard workout.
I switch sides. Make sure you switch and do both sides.
A lot of people have hip flexor issues, and doing these leg swings are really good, stretching out your hip flexors and your hamstrings at the same time.
Nice job, you guys. You guys did amazing. We appreciate you. We're so glad you're a member. Please tell your friends and family about Dollar Workout Club, and we will see you guys tomorrow.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, you guys, you know every couple of months I like to remind you and talk about the importance of water. This is probably my #1 fitness tip that I give my clients because it's something that's relatively easy to do and actually shows a lot of results. Water is crucial. It's actually the medium to your metabolism, which means that it helps your metabolism function. It actually helps all of your organs function, helps with digestion, it helps your skin, it helps your metabolism. Actually, I had read a recent study that had shown that somebody that drank, for example, a water bottle, so I think that's about 16, 17 ounces, that within that first hour, their metabolism was increased, I think, above 30%. So that's a significant increase just for drinking water. Now, I know the biggest thing that comes up are two things. One, how much water should I drink? And two, how can I increase my water intake? Because I know for me, a lot of times I just forget to be drinking enough water. So first for how much you should be having. A good gauge is to take your current weight, divide that in half, and that's how many ounces at a minimum you should be having. So for the average, let's say somebody was 200 pounds, then 100 ounces would be the minimum that they should shoot for in a day. I know if you're exercising rigorously, especially if you're doing these Dollar Workout Club workouts, you'll want to increase that water. I actually try to shoot for a gallon a day when possible, even though I know you're going to be peeing all the time, but it really does help your organs. It's going to improve your skin. It's going to boost your energy. A way to increase your water take. One thing that you can do is I do often buy a gallon jug of water. I know I've shown that before. You can even write lines down the water jug with times, kind of letting you know throughout the day where you should probably be at in order to complete that jug by the end. Another thing you could do is just buy a large plastic water jug that's a little bit smaller, but that you know, okay, I have to fill this up 4 times, in order to get the water intake I need. Another great thing to do is to use things like fruit. So chop up strawberries or lemon and put that in your water, or other fruit that you like. Oranges taste great in the water. Limes and lemons taste great in the water. I know a lot of times for me, I was transitioning from drinking a lot of soda, and so adding things like that helped to give the water a flavor so that I would drink it more. There are also naturally sweetened, like sparkling water companies, a lot of them now. I know a popular one I think is called LaCroix. I never know how to pronounce it, LaCroix. But I really like their flavored sparkling water, no sugar, no artificial sweeteners or flavorings. It's just all natural flavoring, and that helps me to drink more water throughout the day. So hopefully those tips help. Remember, drinking water is going to help with so many benefits, not only with your organs and your skin and your energy, but also with boosting your metabolism. So drink up.
What's up, y'all? Thank you so much for being a part of Dollar Workout Club. We really love you guys here. Don't forget to follow us on social media at the handles below.
And the best way to get in touch with us is to leave a comment in the comment section below. We read all the comments, and that's the best way to get a response or an answer from us.
Yeah, and don't forget the hashtags, you guys. Hashtag Dollar Workout Club, hashtag DWC recipes when you try the recipe of the day, hashtag DWC workouts when we're killing it. Hashtag. Let's do this. No, we love you guys. We can't wait to see you guys tomorrow.
See ya.
Bye.